I mean, I think the Storm, I was tossing up, like, do you go the Puck for, like, the game counter, or do you go the Queen of Pain for, like, the lane counter?
Yep.
And obviously they felt like they were just lacking a little bit of that extra control as swedenstrong.
Yeah, he has a horse, but he's not really all that fast. And Yuma, he's gonna have that attack range to finish him off his OwnedMe. Yeah, for sure. And the Slark is topping the network chart. I mean, he was the one to get the first blood. He got a couple of kills there as well, so it's quite normal. Kick on the Sven. You're not gonna get him that far. He goes for the roll. GH is looking very much dead. Yep, the second that MiLAN clenches his fist is gonna be over. And now, Gaben on the side of Nigma Galaxy. That Centaur only stunned MiLAN, didn't go for mind control, and he's gonna be able to run him down just because of it. Even the Hawk is in trouble right now.
I feel like Nigma Galaxy are honestly kind of okay with that, you know, with GH going down first, getting a lot of that solo XP over for the Darkseer, and suddenly he's recovered his lane somewhat, and he's almost reached up to that level 5. Had a benefit as well, just being able to refill the bottle on Mikey, who was having a bit of a rough time.
There's the double coil. They need
Nice
the
dodge.
kick to break it. Not gonna be happening. Actually, they turn around onto the Shadow Demon. They saw that the Storm wasn't gonna die. lorenof uses all of his mana to go for KuroKy. Won't be able to finish him off. But Mikey died. That is the huge one. And mana was refreshed onto lorenof. Him having that gas station is definitely gonna help. GH has the roll. Will get himself to the high ground as the tower continues to attack him. But he will live. In the end, level up. Much happier with the exchange. There's really not that much of a lead for either side. Do you favor anybody's laning phase? Do you think anybody's happier?
I think I would... Oops, sorry, KuroKy.
Yeah, he has found swedenstrong. He does get the blinding light off, and lorenof will be going on to KuroKy. Said he's gonna be public enemy #1, and he does look that way, but he's living. Nope, the shadow poison does get to him. In the end, both him and swedenstrong will be going down, and swedenstrong survives a little bit longer, but in the end will die just the same.
The big thing that I'm really looking forward to kind of make my decision up for me, we've seen inside of the Radiant main jungle as a kill attempt. This is what I was talking about.
Yep. And pretty easy as well. They thought the Storm didn't have that much mana now, so he showed himself in the lane, and there's the outcome of it. The Hawk is showing in the lane. He does have 2.3k HP.
And he's got an LC standing behind him with that press the attack as well.
Even uses the Mask of Madness right next to the tower. You should assume with Nigma that he is close. There will be a roll and no kick, but they have the glimpse bringing him back. The Hawk is standing his ground, waiting for the press the attack to come through. They miss on the wall and the vacuum as well. As now the duel will be onto the Slark. The Static Storm will be there immediately. Jump in from the Storm into the Static Storm. No, you don't want to be doing that. Beautiful disruption as well. And the Storm has been caught in a coil. That's a little bit too deep. He does get out. Force staff and then just zips out after the coil. MC is in a lot of trouble. The Slark gets himself away. GH did lose his life. Yuma spotted there for a second. He's not going to be healing for a second or a two. And now the glimpse onto the Hawk. He doesn't have the call strength any longer. He's not that strong, but he does have the work right there. Yuma, you want to fight me? Think again. It is going to be a 1-for-2. The carries have died. MiLAN has to run away. There will be a glimpse fairly soon as Mikey is coming forward, removing there the Witchblade damage. Actually, it will be applied right now. MC running onto MiLAN, and he will be dying in the end. So OwnedMe goes in again with the blink and the overwhelming odds. Everybody was waiting for the cavalry to return. And speaking of cavalry, swedenstrong using his camel to get on top of Mikey, who's very low. There's going to be one more hit from lorenof, unable to dodge it. And it is going to be a beautiful fight for level up where they lose 2, but they claim all 5 from Nigma. But having this first big team fight won, it's going to be a big boost.
But they're not wanting to let up. They've got 1.5 minutes left of this nighttime. Maybe just looking to put down some vision alongside this movement. They would love to be able to get a freebie.
LC is a great hero to kill, but the disruption was already ready.
Oh,
now,
great.
there's gonna be a nice heal though. The Hawk has a BKB just standing his ground inside of a Static Storm, but they will be losing MiLAN. The Hawk thinking about fighting. There will be a jump in from lorenof, and Yuma will be getting out for now. He's gonna try to heal a little bit there on the side, jumping in onto the Storm again, but the Zips will keep him safe. lorenof next to the tier 2, going for MC. They have the Glimmer Cape to save himself as the Hawk. He's all alone. There's nobody to help him. The press the attack heals, there's not gonna be enough, and he's gonna be kicked in the backside and killed. KuroKy will die, but you've only killed the captain. Everything else went in favor of Nigma.
And then you can fountain dive. I like it.
Yep. The fountain never regenerates. It's game over, literally. Like, what are you supposed to do? Okay.
Oh, they got a very brief glimpse there of the Shadow Demon.
Oh, he didn't silence the Slark. And actually, they're gonna get the duel off. He didn't want to ulti immediately. He had the opportunity there and decided not to do it. Because of it, Yuma will die. for a Sven. You get that extra hit, it's gonna be insane how much damage they can bring to the table. And he finally does have a crit, so this Sven, he packs punch.
Let's see.
He's gonna be in trouble. The demonic prayer to duel, everything has been used. Level up, no hesitation. That's a static storm used. I don't know if you can win this fight. Actually, Yuma, he wants to try. They're gonna be turning around onto KuroKy now. It's a 5 versus 3. They use the disruption to Yuma. Now he has to run, and everybody else from Nigma, they might be mobile, but they can't use that mobility for aggressive attempt. Yuma, he goes for the depth shot. He's gonna be stunned right inside of it. He's gonna have a bounce in a second or two, but he has no one to defend him. He's gonna be silenced. No Dark Pact for you. He will be living through the silence, but won't be living through the extra attack that comes out from the Hawk.
And that's the thing, right? They know that the Slark is the only save, and they saw him committing onto that bottom tier 2 tower. She'll make sure that the Slark is scaling off the back of that Essence Shift. As they see Mind Control, do they see Slark though? They don't quite yet.
Nah, they're still gonna go for it. They're still gonna go for it. I understand it, because he's going for the twin gates. There's no way that there's multiple people and he wants to go through it.
Of any sort of like Roche attempt, any sort of close quarters area, Daxak is always going to give you an insane amount of value, but the Aegis is going to give lorenof even more of that value. For some reason I was looking at the left-hand side of the portraits there on the buyback status menu, but it's the right side.
Not having buybacks definitely favors Nigma for a fight on the bottom lane, but here... See.
Oh, he reveals under the Watcher.
Jumping from Mikey makes his presence known, so now level up, they're aware.
Full retreat.
The link is broken. There will be a Will-O-Wisp going for the Darkseer. That's a double duel if you can get it, but there will be a depth shot immediately saving them as KuroKy gets taken down. The Aghanim Scepter gonna be doing absolutely nothing. GH gonna be using the Greater Healing Lotus, but it's not gonna be enough. Actually, he gets the roll away. He will be successful at escaping in the end, but finally the Hawk does run him down. He's just a little bit too fast. Lincoln's on Yuma broken. He's gonna be hexed up a little bit too early as the Dark Pact does remove lorenof. He's lost mana. He will be using the BTB. They turn around onto Yuma. He's standing his ground. He's fighting, but how much can you do? There's the cleave from the Sven that you were talking about. The MC standing his ground. His Ketik's cap definitely helping, but just as everybody else did, he has to run away from the Sven. No more God Strength. That's something to level up. Are gonna be lacking when it comes to damage, and MC turning around. He wants to fight this guy. Decides, nope, even without the strength of the gods, he is pretty powerful as a human as well.
Just looking to try and chase him down. He keeps getting his Blink Dagger disrupted though. Oh, perfect timing of the Stormhammer.
Storm is back as well. He went to the base and got recalled. lorenof has full mana. There will be a Will-O-Wisp. Nobody to deal with it. There will be a stun returned onto the Sven. The Hawk stuns himself as well. He's starting. Kuro coming over. The Hawk doesn't have the BKB inside of the Kinetic. No, he missed it. He missed it. The Sven is way too fast. He dodges KuroKy, even though he was right in front of him. The Hawk is gonna be getting the strength of the gods back in 6 seconds, but he's gonna be killed before that happens. Without your carry, without your damage, you are nothing. Nigma Galaxy, now they smell fear, they smell blood, and they're gonna be shedding a lot of it from level up Glimpse, bringing Swedenstrong back. They are gonna be losing 4 heroes in the end, despite this fight looking good for them from the start. This is where the level up should have gone back. Without the God Strength, they just cannot kill people.
I mean, honestly, like, a lot of things worked out pretty well for them, right?
Yep. You're running into enemy vision, into a Slark on a high ground, so they decide it might not be worth it to just go onto the enemies and just ward and go to the other side.
To be able to claim the Invis rune, wants to be able to find that backline. So look at Kuro. He could be the one that gets run into here.
We'll jump onto MC. He does have the Scatty Step. Oh, he does open up the Sven. The Hawk. He was ready. Now going for the Harpoon returns, but MC doesn't want to be hunting the Sven. There will be bashes. There will be an Abyssal Blade. He needs help. The Force Staffs. They kicked him back. He's not going to be able to get out, and the present attack got used before the coil. But Sven, he got some of his HP back. Now with the Satanic will be coming back to full Yuma. He wants to fight, taking even more of his stacks. Has the depth shot thing inside of it, and going for the Sven. The disruption will keep him safe for now, but he's still next to a wall, very slowed down. There will be mana brought back to him, jumping in onto the Storm Spirit.
Down the Storm.
Well, lorenof will be fine. That time's not gonna be long enough. He's going for a TP out. You've dueled the Slark that just has so many stacks. He's gonna kill you all. Run away. Yuma is way too strong. The bash is coming in now. It is just gonna be a slaughter for everybody. Bring them all together for the Slark to rip them apart. The Storm Spirit comes back. Goes back to the base.
Yuma gets away.
But he now has all of his mana taken away. He came from the base. There will be a press the attack. Some attack speed for the Storm, but not nearly enough to allow you to fight through. Mikey gets a triple kill, Yuma gets a billion stacks, and Nigma get an easy fight win.
Probably 2 racks off the back of this, and you might need to buy back on at least the Storm Spirit.
Slark is losing stacks though, so he's not gonna be as powerful as he was. 30 is still a pretty decent number, and somewhere in that fight he got level 25 and got the other talents. I think they made a decision, or have they? They go for a smoke, the glyph has been used, they want to fight.
I suppose, but Mikey, he's just been playing a phenomenal game on his puck so far.
Lincoln's broken, duel onto the Slark. The Sven does come back, and
they're all in.
Bought back. The Slark doesn't
Oh,
care.
he's in the static.
His ground. The disruption saving OwnedMe from his own duel. You decided to fight the wrong guy. This guy a little bit too strong at the moment. MiLAN running away with a Glimmer Cape as the Sven goes in. There will be a depth shot. Everybody comes in. There's nothing for him to cleave down to the ground onto MC. He just can't do that much damage, and now the Hawk is left alone. He at least wants to kill the enemy captain, and he won't be allowed to do even that. Level up. They were doing well in this game, but Nigma just way too hard to defeat this team for even one game.
That was such a great performance in the mid-game from Nigma Galaxy. Obviously, a couple of the fights, laning stage, didn't necessarily go in their favor, but they're just so experienced at the macro play, right?
I prefer Nigma Galaxy's lineup. It's so easy to make it work. Yeah, it looks fine. Also, GH took a lot of damage on the top lane, barely survived as well, had the sticks, so that's why he got himself out of there. So you can see that both of the safe lanes here, they are applying pressure. Only goes on to Yuma, and Yuma will die in the end. Swedenstrong finishes him off. Level Up were done with being bullied in this lane, and I don't know if anybody is like thinking about it all the time, as the Hawk is going for mind control, who's hiding in the trees. He's looking very much dead here, Danog. It's just a matter of time, but he's making it work for it. There will be a soul assumption that gets the kill. The Hawk, though, is gonna be in trouble with the blood grenade. A couple of more kills will do the trick. Is the blood grenade gonna be enough? No. The Hawk gets himself away, and GH, he can't do enough damage to MiLAN. Actually, he's getting a couple of hits in 10 stick charges, though, and the Hawk, maybe there's gonna be a roll. He's gonna attempt it, and he gets it. He just needs one more. This is the GH Earth Spirit. This is the guy that after he started practicing this hero much after he won TI, and is still so damn good on it. This is I mean, last game I had to ask you which team did better at the start. Now it's definitely Nigma Galaxy as they come over with a Terrorblade, Ravage used, they bring down the Hawk. GH, of course, the one to get the kill, because the biggest Chad deserves the kill always. Okay, that's
I mean, maybe just with that previous attempt with the Dream Coil, right? He hits a 3-man Dream Coil, and then he's like, oh, no one's really in a position to be able to make any sort of kills happen. Maybe on this top side, though.
Yep. Well, they bring him down, despite him having the Midas. Ultra late game puck with the rapid fire. Huh? Is that the path to victory? Would be cool to see him with like a Maelstrom in this game, especially because there's nobody else to really connect with the Wisp. His OwnedMe again uses his Stampede to run away. GH doesn't have level 4 in the role, so you can TP out, but that's only if they don't do enough damage. And instant smoke, they just want to continue with the aggression.
I mean, I guess Coddle does drop off eventually. I mean, we mentioned the potential for BKBs to have a big impact as OwnedMe. I mean, he's trying to play that. He just revealed himself briefly, actually. Somehow. Oh.
That's gonna be a blast coming in. Ravage was used defensively. Mind control won't be getting anything out of it. He's so hard to kill. They need the soul assumption. The right click. Sure. The right clicks aren't killing him. They're gonna have to use the coil as well. Having the did he have the arcane rune when he used it? Nope. So it is gonna be full on cooldown. If you commit on that, then Grave Chill duration would make a lot of sense because of the added attack speed, so he might go that route as well. As he sees Yuma. That is a hard hero to kill, and he's under a sentry. They were protecting that spot. The ult will be coming out. The A-Blast does not connect. He's still in trouble on top of a hill there. A-Top's finally done, and GH comes at the top there. He's gonna be king of the hill now. Immediately leaves that throne, and Mikey, he was the one to bring down the Hawk, so...
I mean, that's the sort of thing that you have to, like, attempt, right? Like, you have to go for these ballsy sort of plays. Sure, you look a bit silly if it doesn't work out, but it'll be okay. Dust ends up revealing MiLAN, and he will not be okay. The Midas, once again, is not going to get the full value as this has just been all Nigma Galaxy. So
Draft of Nigma Galaxy, it is superior. Their draft looks great on paper, but when we look at the level up's draft, it literally does nothing versus the Tidehunter. So that last pick also rounded up quite nicely as the Hawk will be blinded there for a second. They will be stunning his birds, saving Mikey for the time being, but Mikey has been found, the Hawk as well. The A-Blast will connect, and that is going to be one dead bird taking him out of the sky. It's going to be possible immediately as KuroKy might be in trouble right now. He brought down the main bird, but there's still two little ones, and the dragon, a fairy one, will be hunting him down. KuroKy gets taken down. Finally, the Ravage will be used as OwnedMe. Gets a hoof stomp onto the three of them. This is a great fight as well. Coming in with the techies, the 3-man blast off. Finally, Yuma, you will be getting that Thunder off the Stampede to reset the fight. Yuma is all alone. He has the BKB TP out if he wants to use it. That's why they're looking towards MC. It's gonna take a long time to cut this watermelon open, but you know what it's inside is just goodness for all of you. You want that money. You wanted that lorenof coming in with a hit, but he just looks at these two guys and thinks, they're unkillable. We can't do anything to them. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to bring him down, and level up will just forfeit the Roche. There is a Techies in the vicinity, they know. They know that MiLAN is here. Gonna be using the Dust. They have the Yule Scepter as well. Lotus Orb still not done on MiLAN, even if it was not really something that changes the outcome of this catch. And they get themselves a kill, they get themselves a Roche.
Yeah, it's not.
It's really not. Nigma Galaxy, they're just kicking in the boulders here. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel here, Danog? Is there something that can change the outcome of the game?
I'm really just looking at lorenof, honestly, just to be able to be that right-click carry, which is not what you expect to be able to come out from a puck. I think they got a very brief glimpse of the Hawk there, moving into the tree line.
3 seconds until he has the PP. He's gone. Now he's definitely gone. He doesn't have a BKB. Even if he had there, the damage from Nigma Galaxy is more than enough to bring him down. So that's the Hawk, dead for 50. He just bought the shard. No buyback for him. No way to stop this insane amount of damage that is being inflicted onto your base. They've just entered your home and you're staying there, looking down, not being able to face them. Level up there. They have forfeited the Mega Creeps, it seems.
I think so. They've got one range racks left on that top side.
Jumping
this is an all-in play.
See, there was a stun in the backlines. Mikey now, he does have a BKB, so he's going to be completely defined. The tech
Still got
oh,
everything.
nice Midas, my friend. It gave you so much gold that we're going to be grabbing back as the Hawk going in the backlines. They're going to be finding their sprint. He does have the Yule Scepter, will be dodging the move stop. The rest of the team is coming to help, and there's the Ravage. Release the Kraken to seal the deal on game number 2. The Centaur will be broken in more ways than one. His life will be taken fairly soon, and it will be the overtime damage of the support that does seal the deal in the end on his life. Swedenstrong trying with a tether to go towards lorenof. He's not going to be able to connect with his friend, and there Yuma just making sure that his captain stays alive. Just like in the previous game, they're keeping KuroKy alive because that's the only target the level up can go for. It is going to be a stun onto the pocket. They turn around. They've killed Mikey. Mikey, though, he does buy back, wants to come back. GH using the wands. He's gonna be fine for now. lorenof on that puck, doing so much in the fight, as you mentioned, but no big targets are dying. The Terrorblade, his Aegis is gonna be expiring. Nigma Galaxy, they want to bail. KuroKy could be a good target, and there it is. The jump, the pipe, though, has been refreshed. They're killing the mines. MC doesn't care much about those whatsoever. He's just killing them. OwnedMe will be going for KuroKy, but he's gonna be pushed back there. Find the Psychic Headband. They don't want to let him die. He will be using the Ghost Scepter as well. A-Blast holding his ground. He doesn't care. Another mech comes through. KuroKy will live. We got you, buddy. And he's going to be using a well played to congratulate his team on keeping him alive still.
Just got a couple of HP left on it, and they're not even going to worry about it. Just let the illusions and the creeps do the work. That's Mega Creeps. That's 33 minutes in, and that's no buyback on your Centaur. And this should be GG.
Level up, though, they're not forfeiting it just yet. There will be a stone form for the Hawk, but as soon as you're left from that one, you will be turned to a billion little stone pieces, as now they turn their attention onto the Ancient, which is the main objective of this game. Kill the enemy's base, finish them off, level up, doing everything in their power to keep themselves in this one. But I think right now they are discussing game number 3, and how do we extend this grand final and not lose 3-0, because that's what it's looking like to be. Nigma Galaxy, now they won 4 games in a row versus Level Up, and I don't know if you can come back from that. I'm going for Level Up here, and I'm hoping game 4 will be happening after this game 3. Gonna have it in 5 seconds. We should be landing him the kill. He has just enough range. Bramble Maze, you can't go through it.
At nighttime as well. I mean, he had, of course, the Fairy Fire and the 1 charges to be able to bring himself to safety, but not a passive game. I mean, you'd have to say Level Up, they're probably okay with this. Maybe not so much with that kill of the courier, but certainly with the kill and the first blood onto KuroKy.
Yeah, KuroKy does come over, offers himself up. MiLAN will be the second blood here. Absolutely no way for him to escape the ghost here from Mikey. So they will be getting a kill. And
Still
that's an exorcism with their siege creep. So it's going to be quite nice. Mind Control, though, in trouble. He's lost a lot of armor. The Centaurs here, are they helping Mind Control or the Hawk? It's going to be Mind Control. Death for 26, but still not giving a kill to the Hawk. The graveyard camp was blocked and it hasn't been unblocked till now, and I don't see extra creeps there in the triangle. MiLAN, he will be fighting KuroKy, and there will be a rotation from swedenstrong. They want to kill KuroKy with the minus armor from the Mel. They're gonna be able to do just that. The Hawk, but have you gone too far? He does use the sticks there and goes for the refractions, but it's not gonna be enough with so many units attacking him. And now this bird will be going on top of MiLAN. Here comes Mikey as well. MiLAN is lost. The question is, will swedenstrong get himself out? And the answer will be Nigma Galaxy. They don't even care about him.
I guess that's the other bonus. Is OwnedMe in trouble here? 2 seconds left on the Boundless. It's like it's too deep even for Yuma, excuse me. Not too deep for the rest of Nigma Galaxy though, to be able to make a kill happen for swedenstrong, and Mikey is just TP forehead. Nice and easy. Although there is a DD warning up on the top side.
They're playing better Dota. There will be a Hurricane on the bottom as OwnedMe on top everywhere. Nigma Galaxy are the ones that are making plays. OwnedMe in a lot of trouble. There needs to be just one more slap. He needs to be getting himself away, but he will be dying next to the thing he hates the most, and that is the trees. Not even being able to cut those down. Not even level 6 yet. Nigma Galaxy again looking really strong in this game.
They are indeed. I mean, the big thing was that it was Mind Control that ended up getting that kill previously. Oh, they see the Hawk. They even see that neutral item on the ground. Yuma's going to be able to pick it up, and they might end up getting another kill.
Help is coming for the Hawk. There will be a nice stun from swedenstrong. There is something he does really well. Yuma turning around onto the Hawk, who's not going to be having refraction charges. He'll be dead. He does use the trap, as finally lorenof makes his presence known with the DD. This is the time where the Beastmaster cannot escape. Will be taken down. lorenof gets himself on the board, but everybody else escapes, and Nigma Galaxy, again, they force out the rotation. As you mentioned, mid lane, the Star will be taking a good chunk of damage.
Around one of these tier 1 towers, just to put a little bit of extra damage into it, but it's actually Nigma Galaxy making the smoke happen. We're going to try and find any sort of pick off that they can. lorenof is priority number 1 though.
Yeah, you would want to kill him first. MiLAN, nice usage there of the Tumbler Stoy. He will get silenced up, but lift up just before it does connect. Brambles will be on point. GH threatening with the Terrorize, nobody hiding in the trees, and lorenof makes his presence known, so that's going to be enough for Nigma. They understand they won't be getting anything else.
I don't know if they're happy enough with that, right? Though it's an exorcism popped. They're not really doing too much damage into anything. I don't think there's any ancient stacks for them to be able to claim. Maybe they just try and backdoor the tier 1 tower top. I mean, they're happy enough to use the damage to be able to get it. And look at that. They used the Bedlam onto Mikey before he ended up going into that. So they had the extra damage coming through from GH. Nice synergy. You can see Tahaki's having a decent enough game, and Viper is going to have a lot easier time once he gets into the Aghanim Scepter. See Boots of Travel coming through onto the Hawk, and we're seeing Twin Gates being used as well.
They want him dead.
We're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, he's very dead. He's not getting out of this one alive. Absolutely no chance in hell that he gets out with his life intact. He does have a Midas on the Hawk, so definitely going to be farming pretty fast.
They've almost gotten to a Helm of the Overlord as well, so they're just going to keep the pressure going.
Yeah, they understand it perfectly. They're keeping that bottom part of the map checked, and they're playing the top part, not allowing level up to push. As now, OwnedMe this time around, he's going to be all alone. Here comes the Boots of Travel. It is not your Viper coming in. It will be Mikey, and again, Bedlam onto one of his scores, it's gonna be so much damage. In the end, Mikey claims the kill as MiLAN just continues farming.
Extra control, some damage over time, it provides a little bit of slows, and it allows you to farm, right? I think that's really just what you have to be playing for. And I mean, this is the sort of thing that you are hoping to get whenever you're playing a TA.
But you could say that in that first game of this best of 5 final, that they were close to winning, but even then you could see that they were struggling into making their lineup work. Now, in games number 2 and 3, they're completely helpless.
It's just about the, are they going to be able to get a quick kill? They just need anything right now.
No need.
Much more. I mean, they're prioritizing lorenof's farm so much right now, and for good reason. Like, he needs to get into this axe. He needs his level 12. He needs to be able to progress in towards that Manta style. And I mean, it honestly feels like they're playing for a level 25 Viper. And I mean, it's only 18 minutes in. You've lost the Aegis. You're 5k net worth down. You haven't taken a tier 1 tower, and you've lost all of yours. And you're just losing OwnedMe consistently. He's 0-4-0 right now. Not the sort of game that you'd be hoping for a Timbersaw. Feels pretty decent to me, although I wouldn't put it past him to go just like a BKB to be able to just not care about, let's say, 3.5 heroes. Of course, Viper Strike is still something that you need to be mindful of.
This Tumbler's
Yuma, speaking of, yeah, I mean, he's been pretty on point with his usage.
Yeah, is it enough to save his life? This time around, the finger will be used, but definitely not enough to kill the Monkey King. And even if it was, he still did have the Aegis. In the end, the Rubik does get taken down with relative ease. Nigma Galaxy, they're not bringing down the cores, but they're keeping this nice lead alive.
I mean, you're kind of deep here, Mikey.
Is
not the one with the Aegis.
As the BKB doesn't care. He's not taking any damage. He's just sucking the life out of lorenof. Is this the hero that you want to be strong? He's not going to be doing anything versus the Exorcism as Yuma. Not even going to get stunned up there. He does lose one of his lives, but it doesn't matter. You got that Aegis to lose it at some point in 2 minutes before it does expire. Not the worst thing.
But yeah, like if Rubik's able to get into an Aghanim shard of his own, then obviously that provides you that little bit of extra
for sure
safety net, I guess. Now he's going into the Yasha, at least, on the Viper. So right now they're prioritizing just living for now. They ended up smoking right underneath the ward.
Yeah, and immediately Mikey's gonna be jumping in. They want to kill OwnedMe immediately. He doesn't have a Lotus Orb. Actually, they're gonna be turning around on the swedenstrong Mikey. He's deeping away, not gonna be happy. He has been hexed up, and with the finger, they'll be finishing him off. That Ruthless Man not in a good spot, but speaking about not good spots, this TA in a catastrophic one, but has the KuroKy back. He needs more force stats. He needs 10 more force stats to live. Hiding on the high ground, they will have the vision to bring him down. Now OwnedMe, that is the first one that they engaged on. Let's see if they can finish him off.
Chatting up.
On him. He's gonna be stunned up. The Bramble Mace connecting on him. lorenof. Actually, that's gonna be the Hurricane fight for KuroKy, but they have the Glimmer Cape beautifully done by MiLAN, keeping his buddy alive. As lorenof is continuing to dish out damage from the back. But in the end, it is again gonna be a fight in Nigma Galaxy's favor, though this time around only barely. Just level up going forward, lorenof leading the charge. Now it's Nigma Galaxy that are poking KuroKy. Okay, that's more than a poke. It really does hurt.
Even just that top lane, pushing in a little bit for Nigma Galaxy, so maybe forcing some sort of a move from level up, but they feel confident. They know that they can go in on the backlines.
Yeah, no Wukong for 30 seconds. You want to do it right now. Nethertoxin into the trees. Yet again, they want to kill the Hawk. It's super annoying. And Mikey, Bob's BKB goes in with the Spirit Siphon. There's the BKB from Yuma. Pound the strike. Beautiful. And the fall up there. Right? This is going to give them the damage necessary to finish off 2 heroes. Buyback from the line. He has to fight. And it's going to be the Hawk forced to the low ground. But he's not going to be safe there. You usually aren't safe there in the dips of the top lane, as it will be 3 heroes down. The line buys back, but Nigma Galaxy again come out on top.
Just a ballsy play from Mikey, putting all of the attention onto himself, opening up the fight for Yuma to be able to make that dive in onto the back lines, and he just instantly wiped out. lorenof would love to be able to get up onto that level 18 as well. You can just see how quickly the lanes are able to be pushed out as well with that nosedive. It really does provide a lot of that lane shove potential.
Oh, and now he does have the Lotus Orb. It's not gonna help though.
That's the thing, right? Against the brambles with the shard, you can Lotus it off, but it's still going to spawn them. So you're still going to be locked in place. The thing is, this is where he needs to be farming, and right now they're just playing for TA and the Viper.
You're worth 1 minute. You're worth 1 minute, OwnedMe, as an offlaner. That's probably not the space that he wants to be in, but it's the most that they can hope for as the A will be caught. He does have the KuroKy going through all of the brambles. They have multiple force stats. Is 3 gonna be enough?
Still gonna die?
He gets caught. He doesn't have a blink. The Hawk will be caught. Everything was used to save him, and now you're just gonna be losing an extra lion on top of your TA. Probably the tier 3, and probably any chances to go to the LAN.
I mean, Nigma's prospects of going through the LAN are looking brighter than ever. They've got one last flip refresh back, but you don't have the Hawk for the next 40 seconds. Also, just got an open bottom lane. You do, and I mean, they're just letting the Ancient Black Dragon do the majority of the work for now, and they're even able to get out before
99% chance for Nigma Galaxy to go to the LAN finals. They came into this grand finals thinking maybe Level Up has the capability to defeat them, but easy 3-0 seems to be the case. There's gonna be a follow back onto the 4 of them, and look at that, Terra is behind. Level Up are afraid. They're afraid of GH like they should be. From the shadows he strikes, and now KuroKy coming in with the impetuses, killing OwnedMe, the tankiest hero of Level Up. The rest of them, they're gonna be in a world of hurt. Here comes the impetus. The Hawk, jump in for the Monkey King. He does have the Aegis, so they're gonna kill him once. Let's see if they're gonna be able to keep him in place a little bit longer. Their spike doesn't connect. Yuma will be able to get the BKB off, and he goes for the ulti, meaning a lot more armor for him. lorenof trying to fight him. He's doing his the best he can. Yuma would like to leave, but it's gonna be very tough to do so. They do have the force stats to get him through low ground, so he's gonna be fine. Chakram, not enough. Yuma lives.
Just able to get away, and I mean, again, you forced a buyback.
I guess Ags might be better, but also double Wukong Command or double Exorcism is something that you do want to have, and it is going to be the double Exorcism that they're going to be looking towards. I don't know. I always, whenever I see Enchantress getting impetuses out, I always just imagine Sproink, so it doesn't really matter if he's jumping back or not.
Do you see that he's got a Revenant's Brooch queued up as well?
Yeah. Yeah, he has the Witchblade, has had it for quite some time. That's gonna be painful, as OwnedMe, he is not gonna be feeling any pain any longer. Not because he's tanky, but because he's dead.
Man, there's a lot of gold being held onto by the Hawk right now. I understand the importance of keeping that buyback, but I mean, I think you're just going to need the damage to try and make anything happen here. Quick Finger of Death to try and get a kill onto Kuro, the most important person on Nigma Galaxy. I'm hearing the base get dived as well, though.
Yep, Mikey, he gets the kill on MiLAN, he gets the kill on swedenstrong. This is how you kill supports in a second. You don't take as long as you did Level Up. But talking about taking long, Nigma Galaxy really took a really short time to end this best of 5 grand finals. It was supposed to be a 5-game series. It was supposed to be epic, but Nigma Galaxy just way too good for Level Up today. They came in from the lower bracket finals. Level Up won against their opponents 2-0, came in looking strong in game number 1, but they lost it, and then after that, Nigma Galaxy, it was them all the way.
For sure, I mean, it's a buyback being used. They even tried 4-stuff. Poor Hawk outside of the fountain. They don't care. They're probably going to dive the fountain at this point, and MiLAN gives them the congratulations. Instant disconnect coming through from him. This really did feel like one that got away after Level Up in the first half of this tournament. It really felt like they were the ones that had the momentum going, but 7.34, it really feels like, at least for this tournament, it was Nigma Galaxy's patch, as we get one last look of the Hawk looking a little bit dejected, and understandably so.